Well, hello. Thanks for purchasing Quarte. This is a really genius trick. It came from the mind of Gaetan Bloom. The genius is in the simplicity and how strong the effect is to lay people and magicians. Normally you need a lot of people to perform this trick. Gaetan uses 3 people from the audience, but in this situation we don't really have that. So I'm just going to kind of describe it and perform it at the same time, giving you his presentation. What he would normally do, this little slate with the prediction is already sitting on stage on a little table, or he'd carry it on. And he'd say, well, in France, in my country, we have a thing called quarter horse races, and we're going to try something that's a little similar, and I need somebody to help out. And what he would do is pick somebody who is young and athletic. You don't want somebody with a walker up there. You want someone that can actually move and not have too much trouble. So he gets a young guy up on stage. He says, you're going to be the horse. All right, and this person over here is going to be Mr. Go, and this person is Mr. Stop. All right, so when Mr. Go says go, he says, I've got a pack of 9 cards, an ace through 9 of spades. All right, we're going to give him a little shuffle, and what I want you to do when Mr. Go says go, he tells the boy to kind of like gallop back and forth across the stage, but shuffling the cards as he's doing it. All right, so it's kind of funny. You get the guy, to say go, and he's jogging back and forth, kind of galloping, and he's shuffling the cards, and he says, whatever Mr. Stop says stop, you stop shuffling, and that's the card we're going to use. So he gets everyone in the audience to think about a number between 1 and 9. All right, so lock that in your heads, and Mr. Go anytime you want. So he says go, and the guy starts to shuffle and jog back and forth across the stage. And finally, it's kind of funny because most of the time Mr. Stop forgets he's supposed to say stop. So he says, so he makes a gesture over to Mr. Stop, and finally the guy goes stop, and he stops shuffling, and he says, okay, give me your top card. So he hands it to Gaetan. He says, all right, everybody, you have your number in your head. How many people were thinking of 5, number 5? Maybe 1 or 2 people will raise their hand. He says, it's okay, you can lie, it's no problem. So he says, okay, you pick number 5. Well, we're going to pin it up here. What I'd like you to do is anytime Mr. Go, say go. So he says go, the boy starts to shuffle and to gallop back and forth across the stage again, and while he's doing that, finally Mr. Stop says stop, and Gaetan takes the top card. He says, all right, how many people were thinking of the number 2? So more people raise their hand because they're lying. But what it does is it proves to the audience how difficult it is to even get 1 card. So he says, anytime you want to go, Mr. Go, you may start. So Mr. Go says go, and Gaetan clips the second card up here. The guy's jogging back and forth again, shuffling the cards. Finally, Mr. Stop says stop, and he hands the card to Gaetan. He goes, all right, everybody who was thinking of 7? Anybody thinking of 7? Maybe 1 or 2. All right. Anytime you want, Mr. Go, say go. So the guy starts to, he says, oh, wait a second. On this last one, the last race is not really a normal race. It's a hurdle race. So you have to jump a hurdle while you're galloping back and forth, all right? So anytime Mr. Go, say go. So the guy has to gallop and then jump a hurdle, and then gallop and jump a hurdle. So it gets a lot of action happening, and it's a lot of fun, and the audience is enjoying it. And so finally Mr. Stop says stop, and he stops on the last card, and he says how many people were thinking of 8. All right? Not too many. All right, so we'll clip the last card up on top. Now beforehand, now he thanks the horse, the guy, all right? Gives him a big round of applause. He can take his seat. And what happens now is he says, you notice we've got a little piece of newspaper with a prediction. I wrote that way ahead of time. And it's obvious that you can tell how difficult it is to even get 1 card right, let alone all of them. And some clothespins and some cards, and they're all completely free choices. This blows magicians away. It's a great trick. And now for the secret.